Welcome back to the BSN channel. Today is a Sunday and we're going to be making goat and lamb stew. And the meat we're using is we're using the neck and the shoulder of lamb with the intestines of goat. So the first thing we're going to do, which we've already started, is to start boiling the meat. So as you can see right here, you can see the nama, which is the goat intestines with the lamb neck and lamb shoulder that's been chopped into cubes. And we're gonna let this boil, and on the side we've got oil. We've got oil heating up on the left of it. And what we're gonna do is, after we've boiled this, we're gonna fry it in the oil, and then we're gonna drain the fried meat and then start the sauce, and then apply the fried meat with the sauce, and that's going to be the base of the flavor. Now as that's boiling, we're going to grind these elements. So that's the pepper, the ginger and the garlic. I've already started that, so that's right here. That's going to be ready when we saute the onions and just before we add the tomato and the tomato puree as well. Okay, so that's going to take about 10 minutes. So we'll come back when we're going to start doing the sauce.
What's that sauce for?
Alright, yeah. The sauce is not just for rice. This sauce can be made for any staple food. That could be plantain, yam, anything your choice. So it doesn't just have to be rice. It could be pasta if you wanted it to be. But we don't eat pasta in this house, so it's gonna be rice or plantain or yam. Okay, so yeah, it'll be about 10 minutes, and then we'll show the meat being fried and when the sauce starts. Peace. Okay, now we're finished boiling and we're transferring the meat to the oil. Be careful because the oil splashes back and it does hurt. So I'm going to zoom in instead of get closer. You see the oil trying to splash. So Ma, what are you gonna do with the rest of the juice left from the boiling meat?
Yeah, just going to go in the sauce.
So we've reserved the remaining juice from boiling it. Gee, did you just see that? That was like lava. Did you see that? That was like lava. I even forgot what I was saying. Whoa.
Have to be fair.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fry some at a time. Obviously we can't fry them all once, so we'll fry this one, then strain it, then put another batch in, and then strain it again after we fry it. How long does this take to fry on average?
Well, as long as it's brown, then after turning it around, we brown it enough.
So there's no specific time, it's just when it gets brown?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it burned.
You can see it's almost getting brown anyway.
Yeah, it's good. Not all of it getting brown. That's all.
The nice nama.
Have to go on. It's not brown, it's cooking. Not ready. It looks like that when you put it in, it just cool itself down. So it still contain a bit of water.
It's the water that makes it go crazy, isn't it?
But now it's okay. It's good for a while now in a high temperature.
Okay, so we're going to let this fry for a higher temperature, and then we're going to add the remaining meat after we take this one out, and then we replace it. So you do it slowly, take your time, you don't do it all at once. It's going to take about 10 minutes?
No, about
half an hour?
15 minutes to 20 minutes.
Yeah, it will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. We'll come back when the final batch of the meat has been fried. Peace. Okay, welcome back. The meat is done frying. As you can see there, that's the oil left over. This meat, the red meat that you can see here, is actually salted beef that we got from Costco. So they don't usually do this stuff in England. You gotta go to the right place. But now it's gone back to the original juice that it was in, and now it's boiling, getting ready to accompany the sauce. Oh right, yeah, that's the juice right here. See? So what's gonna happen now?
Onions going in.
Okay, so that's the same oil. We're just gonna recycle this oil and use it to saute the onions and begin the sauce. So now
I've taken out bits from the bottom and everything.
So you filtered it?
Yeah.
You sure that's enough onions?
Yeah, I will add some in the garlic.
Oh, okay.
It's not enough now, I still would add some other stuff in it. Onion to thicken it. So I haven't got enough onion.
Well, it's still got the same flavour. So you got the chopped onion and then the granulated Californian garlic right there. They're quite nice. Trying to split the onions because they're in the lumps. So I'm just trying to split them apart. Just spread out. Got the meat here boiling away. This is gonna be what makes it nice. This is what gives the rich flavor. But this right here, this is the base. The onion, which is all the frying oil.
Garlic bits.
Yeah, there's little garlic bits. I'm gonna put. And there's no harm putting garlic in a lot of things. Garlic's good for the heart, and it has a very universal taste, isn't it?
For the whole immune system.
Yeah, good for the immune system. So we're gonna let this saute for about 5-10 minutes, and when it gets more brown, we add the chili, ginger, and garlic. Peace. Okay, so now we're ready to put the ginger, garlic, and chili. Now that the onions have been sauteed. So this is what adds the spice to it, the chili, the heat. See it right there? That's what adds the heat. Add a bit of water, make sure you don't waste anything, mix that. Like my grandma used to do. Don't waste anything. Even the water you chuck away gets recycled by the ground. Nothing gets wasted. Especially in Ghana. that soil is hungry, especially dry season. You drop your water, it's gone. Some next palm tree is gonna be drinking it through the roots, through the intini. Yeah, that's how you say roots, right? No, that's not how you say roots, is it? Oh, damn, yeah. I hear it.
Inhini.
Oh, intini, yeah. Intini is muscle fiber, isn't it?
Intini, yeah.
Intini, yeah, is
Inhini is
it's
the roots.
fiber for like your muscle. But inhina, inhini,
Inhini is the roots.
yeah.
Intini.
You mean inhini?
Inhini.
Yeah.
Inhini is the roots.
Roots. Intini is like fiber.
Is the little string.
So that was a little tree lesson.
We just go alongside with it until the thing is cooked a bit.
Until all the onions have gone brown.
Yeah, onions will go softer, more softer.
This will go in along with the puree.
My spices will go in.
Well, first before the
tomatoes.
Oh, it will go with the tomatoes.
Go in a few minutes and then tomatoes comes with it, so just evaporate and bring the smell out.
Okay, so we're gonna let this fry for like 5 minutes and then we'll come back.
Yeah.
Peace. Okay, so we've come back into this. Before we get to the adding tomatoes to the sauce, I mean the oil, my mum wants to add some fish powder, some amanisam, which is amani fish but
go
grounded.
Easy. Go easy is just because I've got so much flavored sauteed.
This is the amani. Let me see.
Yeah, it's only few left. It's a dry
Stinks. Not too much.
Not too much, but I just want a flavor. I'll just use that to flavor my food.
That has an authentic West African smell, that fish. Already, she only sprinkled a little bit and I can smell. Jeez! Cracker! That's what I'm talking about. Trust me, we love our dried fish. And this is why.
Right. Brown here.
Okay, so I see you got the curry powder in your hand.
I don't normally measure it, but today I'll use.
But before you do that, explain why you're browning the.
Well, the longer you this chili and then the pepper, garlic, and ginger that I'm stirring at the moment with the onions. The longer you leave it to stay in there, that's the way of doing a shito. So I can leave this one for stirring, and it becomes really, really brown. And when it's really brown, it became shito then. And then it becomes very, very well flavored. It's not burnt, but it's brown. But this one is halfway, it's not fully brown.
So like how shito is done, huh?
Yeah, it's nice to make sure that all the the water in the pepper. Don't forget I used a little bit to wash from the apicoria, the gland that I had. So
yeah, the one that
there was water.
Garlic.
Right, I'm going to put this one in.
How many teaspoons?
I'm putting just 1 teaspoon.
That's hot curry powder right there. Let me show you one of the best.
I'm putting
another curry powder.
Yeah.
Because they all use different spices, so you know, you try and balance it out.
That is different, a little bit different flavor.
Yeah, a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's the same, but it's like
different.
Different composition.
One teaspoon. You know, I'm not heavy spice person.
Yeah, we know that.
I'm now going to put
paprika
in it.
Paprika is what is like the missing ingredient.
This is not paprika. It's something else.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What did you put in?
Oh, this is a next mix. Sorry.
Oh dear.
It's got paprika in it, but it's a mix.
Yeah,
so,
but it's not paprika. I want a paprika.
So that's got like clove and smell it.
I don't like the smell of it.
My mum doesn't like spices. Like she's just.
I don't mind, but not too heavy.
She's not into like.
I like to.
Like she doesn't mind Asian curries, but sometimes she doesn't like the spices. As for me, I do love those Asian spices. But then again, I do like my simple African flavors at the same time. So I don't know.
There should be paprika somewhere.
No, I don't think there is.
Sure.
I think there's just normal paprika. I don't know if there's smoked paprika.
You have one. Must be finished.
Okay, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna look for the paprika. Okay, so we've added the paprika in now. Now we've got nutmeg.
Ground pepper.
Oh, that's black pepper.
Yeah.
I get confused because you keep it in a different packet.
Yeah.
It says nutmeg, but it's black pepper.
Yeah, it's crushed one.
Alright. So she put a teaspoon of black pepper and paprika. And 2 teaspoons of different curry powders.
My onion goes in.
You've got the chopped onions.
Yeah, I just put as much as I can. Why? Because I haven't got enough fresh. I mean, I had only 2 medium size. I want more onions, so.
Well, onions.
Add volume.
You can't make anything with flavor without onions, if that makes sense. I think I said that right.
I just want a volume. Yeah, this sauce to become
I
thick.
can do that on the side.
Yeah, this one goes in. The chopped tomato.
Now this is how you know the sauce is about to be done. I don't mean finished, I mean it's about to get into... See, my English is real bad. I don't know how to finish that sentence. We're in the middle of making the sauce.
Yeah, halfway through, yeah? Use simple English.
I was trying to use simple English. I just forgot myself. I was just thinking.
Maybe you're just thinking how...
Now this is the part when it starts to look like a sauce now. Let the flavors mix. Don't mix it too much. You don't want the water to take over. You want the oil to take over. So you can see the oil on the side. See that right there? That's what you want to be seeing, that oil. Get out of the smoke for a minute. Are you going to add the granulated garlic to it? Or are you going to do that later?
Yeah, I'll do it a little bit later.
And then we'll add the puree later. Or is it now?
The puree is going to go in
Now.
now. Yeah. Might be a bit heavy. Because that you can tell it's a bit heavy now. Why? The onions.
So the onions have made it thicker, but so is the tomatoes and the other ingredients. So this is what you want it to be looking like. This is exactly how you want it to be looking like. Nice and red, and then you've got the oil spots, which is like the darkest red parts. And you've got the puree going in. That's like...
That's the puree I'm using.
She's using, is it 3 heat teaspoons?
Yeah. No, it's more than that. I'm using, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teaspoons. I'm making it 6.
But that's why I said heat.
Yeah.
So it's basically 5-6 teaspoons.
Yeah. So I'll stir gentle.
Yeah, don't want to do it too hard. Remember, there's still water content in the puree. It's just, you know, it's more thick. It just has more tomato content. And this meat here, this is what is going to give it the real Jaka flavor. The kaish. I know that's not English, but in my language that, well, I mean my language, I'm not even talking about tree. I mean in my language that means that's
it's
noise.
so chilly. I think I'll
Yes.
take a bit more.
Apeteshi.
Whoa. Whoa. One heap.
Mum, did you finish that last Guinness?
No.
Say no more.
Why?
Say no more.
Yes, silly question.
Obviously, I want to enjoy my meal, so you know.
Oh, you need appetizer.
Yes, a little appetizer.
I'll give you some olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Unless it's palm wine, Mum, please don't.
No, olive oil. Will rinse your colon, kidney, everything, detox your liver, so you can eat enough.
Okay. So yeah, altogether, my mum's added about 8 teaspoons of tomato puree. We're on some lastminute.com stuff. That's what we say, lastminute.com.
Yeah.
We improvise.
This time I don't have corned beef, so
No!
it's going to go straight into...
No, I'm joking. You don't need corned beef. We've got all of this right here.
Enough flavor.
We've got amanisam, like fish powder.
The granule is going in.
That's the granulated Californian garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't just making it up.
I don't know why I like garlic. I use a huge amount.
It's good for your heart.
I use a lot. Every cooking I do.
So you don't get the akuma tutu.
Akuma tutu. Typical Ashanti, some old man come back to life or be born again from generations and ancestors.
We should be, we shouldn't lose all the old tree words.
Yeah, really come out with akuma tutu.
As they say in the Bible. But I heard they've done a revised version of the Bible, so they made the tree more modernized.
Let's see if the water is still there. Yeah.
Still got juice. Do you want to add it in now?
Oh, no, I'm going to transfer there and there and there and there and there.
Alright. So how long are you going to leave this here?
This one I'll leave it for, I'm going to stir it for about another 10 minutes.
So you want it to cook the tomato and everything?
Yeah, and give it a different flavor. The longer you stir and the better it is.
And remember, that's oil on the side. It's still oil based, it's not water based. If it's water based, you've gone wrong.
Yeah.
You've gone wrong. So anyway, we'll come back when we're going to be mixing them together. Peace. Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to transfer the meat to the sauce and vice versa. Now you got the juice in the bottom, let them collide, intertwine,
The juice
combine.
from the steaming the lamb initial, the meat.
But are you sure the meat's not going to suck up the sauce? Are we going to have to add a bit more liquid for it?
I'll add a bit more liquid. I didn't have enough plant tomatoes, so I managed what I had. I had only one, so. But still, the meat, the sauce will be stuck in the meat.
Wow.
So, more or less.
Jeez, this is what I'm talking about. This is the business. See this right here? The soup, the stew is approaching graduation. Yes. And then when it is graduated, it will be next to the rice that I'm going to demolish.
Have you shown your rice? In process. Wow, I forgot to switch it on.
Oh ho!
Charming.
Oh ho!
It's on now.
I remember that when I was young.
Oh, when you drop something.
Yeah, I was just thinking. That's how I knew I have an African mum. I was just like, why? Like, why is this woman so hard? Like, she's just on point. There was one time in my childhood I was just thinking, who made you?
God made me.
You know, I was just thinking, why can't you be like my parents' mum? No, sorry, that doesn't make no sense. My friend's mum.
Really?
They had it a bit easier.
No, my one is pure love.
No, I understand that. I respect that. My friends when I was young, they never used to understand why I wasn't allowed to go out sometimes. They'd be like, oh, why didn't you just tell your mum you're going out with your friends? I said, you don't understand, it just doesn't work that way. My mum doesn't understand anything other than read a book and educate. Read a book, read books, study. Play outside is just like last option after you've done everything. And you can never finish education, so...
Oh, please, don't give me up.
No, but like that's the reason why African children, a lot of them do well. Because the parents is very strict. They don't fold under pressure.
So we see the nama.
So the nama, you got the bone.
Everything.
From the lamb.
Everything. So we are now going to create a proper flavor.
Got the ojain kong.
A neck of the lamb. This is like eating
A ponche Betty.
no, this is this type of sauce that you can make beside wache or chinkafa
That we made the other day.
Yeah.
Blackham.
We had this beside it, would have been nice. I think I add a bit more of water. The longer I cook this, the better, because it will give it more flavor.
Trust me, this is graduating. Jeez, this is looking good.
Very easy. I'm going to put this right in, but I want to
So what are we doing here?
only heat the water. More water in it so it can stay here longer, like 20 minutes.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna put this at low temperature so it doesn't burn at the bottom?
No. Not, no.
Or you're just gonna keep stirring every 10 minutes, 5 minutes?
I'm just doing it non-stop.
Okay, so we're gonna leave this for well, not leave it, but you're gonna keep stirring this for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna come back, and the sauce will almost be done by then. Right?
Yep. And just.
What are you gonna add? Coconut oil.
I'm going to garnish with my coconut flavor. I love coconut flavor. I never seems to get enough of it. So.
I wish we had coconut milk, though.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
That would be better.
I don't have any.
So coconut oil will do. It's more of a subtle coconut taste. The coconut milk is more rich.
I then put red onions in it.
As a garnish.
That's the garnish with it. So when it gets there, I'll let you know.
Okay, peace.
Ooh, I can smell this.
Yes. Okay, so halfway into this. Halfway into letting this simmer, we're just showing what it looks like. Still got about 20 more minutes to let this simmer. And then keep stirring it because it will burn in the bottom. You don't want to get black bits and stuff like that. But even if you do get a bit of black bits, don't let it deter you. You know, learning things is trial and error. There's no shame in making a mistake. So yeah, this is what it looks like.
Yeah, but some people would like to put cow foot and all that. I don't like too much gelatin, so that contains too much. So I wouldn't eat cow foot. So, I've eaten some before. from people's houses, but I wouldn't cook it. This is free meat, all meat. Good part.
Good parts of meat, they're very tasty. They stink the whole house, which I love.
Yeah.
African style.
I know.
If it doesn't stink, it's not good. But yeah, I'll leave it here. We'll come back in 20 minutes. Peace. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, the food's been done. There's the meat there, the sauce, surrounded by the rice. This is my brother's plate. Right here.
Yeah, it didn't get that much.
He doesn't eat as much as me, so that's me right there. So there you go. Rice with goat and lamb stew.
Leftover.
That's the leftover sauce. That's gonna last us for a couple of days. I know my dad is gonna enjoy that. He doesn't eat.
No intestines.
He doesn't eat intestines though, but he will demolish the lamb. He loves the flavor of this. So I hope you enjoyed. If you've liked. If you disliked, then dislike. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Peace.